Good morning. It is 1:07 in Seattle, Washington. So I didn't get to do a video yesterday when I got home from work because I was so tired. Not from working, but just because I was up all night the night before, and these are my working hours. So yeah, I was super tired. Of course, I'm up right now, just watching other people's videos and just seeing if there was any news on the boys. I want to say this. I want to say this to you guys. I told you guys that I was an abused child, and we have to deal with a lot growing up, and I'm actually blessed and amazed I made it to 50 years old. I'm getting ready to be 51, so that's a blessing in itself, especially for a black woman. Um, Yeah, so I'm all for these kids. I'm all for the kids because I know what they have to go through, um, dealing with bullshit in your head, the stress, the PTS that you get from, um, being an abused child. And it could be horrible. If you don't get help, it can be. If you try to deal with it yourself, it could be something that stagnates your life. You know, and thank God that I've dealt with mine. I'm still dealing with it. I mean, from being abused as a child, as little, as young as sincere and classics age. So I am all for the children. Like I said, I still feel bad for the bio mom. I do. I feel bad for the bio mom. We all make mistakes in our life, and there's no instructions on how to raise a kid or how to grow up or what you know I mean, it's just a lot of bullshit comes along with growing up. Where you grew up, how you grew up, it doesn't matter. You could have $1 million or 1 cent. The same bullshit comes with it. So I'm all for the kids, you guys. And when you have kids, there is no instruction book to having children. Maybe somebody should make one. Maybe somebody should write a book about raising children. There's all kind of stuff um, out now on the internet about the bio mom, and I just when you have a child, when you have kids, when you give birth, no matter what goes on, you are still attached to those children. And like the last three of my children, I breastfed. And I found that breastfeeding brings you even closer to your children. So that bond is always going to be there no matter what happens. And if you read about abused children, they are forgiving. We are forgiving. I'm a survivor, by the way. No, I took myself out of that abused category a long time ago. I'm a survivor. But yeah, I mean, it's all kind of bullshit that comes along with this. But For the bio mom, that is still Classic and Sincere's mom. She's still a human being. I mean, yeah, we try to figure out why this, why that, whatever. And maybe she didn't want to come out and say some of the things that happened because you guys, some of this shit is embarrassing. Some of the shit we do when we're young is it's embarrassing. So maybe she didn't want to come out and tell us the whole story. But I still feel bad for her because she still has two toddlers missing, and I wouldn't and couldn't even think about how that might feel. So I don't want to be too hard on the adopted mom. Shit happens, and you guys know. In my life, I had to forgive a lot of people. I had to forgive a lot of people. And a lot of those people are in my family. Yeah, they're in my family. I might not fuck with them no more, but I had to forgive them so I can move on. Definitely don't want to hear that man's voice. I don't know why. He always come up on my he be the first one on my YouTube channel. He just, I don't know. But long as we all looking for the kids, and that's what we all want, is to find the kids. I really don't give a fuck what nobody say about this, that, the drama, whatever. Let's find Classic and Sincere, and let's give, the bio mom a break. We need to give her a break. We do. Sometime in our lives, when we don't have someone guiding us about, how to find the right man, what the right man looks like, what he sounds like, how tall he is, how short he's gonna be. Sometimes these motherfuckers come in sheep's clothing. We don't know that they're monsters until after we fall in love with them. And then it's too late. That's cold coffee. It tastes so good. So I don't want to be too hard on the bio mom. I don't. I just think, we all make mistakes. We do. And I know she's hurting. And me, I'm really all for women empowerment. I really would rather lift her up instead of tearing her down, And I had to think about that because I watched myself on that video the other day, and I was just like, you know what, girl, that's wrong. We need to give her a chance. That's wrong. We can't tear this woman down because those are her children. She gave birth to them. I mean, she loved them. I could tell she loves her kids. And we can't just tear her down and throw her away because something that the West did. And we all know that Jackie and Trezell are the ones responsible for Classic and Sincere's disappearance. We know that. The bio mom didn't have anything to do with that. Um, you know, um, like I said, there's no instructions to raising kids. And when you don't have the right support system, sometimes you tend to just do whatever comes natural as far as raising kids. So, like I said, I don't want to be hard on the bio mom. I don't. I want to send her some love. I want her to be checked on because everybody needs to be checked on. You know what I'm saying? Check on somebody. We all need to be checked on. And I've learned in my 50 years that nobody's coming. You know, you kind of have to take care of yourself. I kind of had to put myself through counseling. I have to take care of myself. I have to get up in the morning. I have these are my work hours right here. I'm at work from 4 o'clock in the morning till 12 o'clock in the afternoon. No one's coming. I have to do it myself. I like to be spoiled. I'm spoiled. I like to spoil myself. I don't have to depend on a man to come spoil me. I do that myself. So I'm not missing those things, you know? And I feed this. I feed this in here. And I definitely feed this belly right here. And I definitely been eating a lot since COVID-19. But thank God that the gym is back open now, so I'm working out every day now. But I had a good time eating during COVID. I did. I mean, it's still COVID, but we know a lot more about it now. So, you know, I know how to go outside and be safe and know how to get back home safe. So, yeah, I'm so glad the gym is open. But yeah, you have to take care of yourself. You don't need a man to come and take care of yourself. You have needs. You can take care of those needs yourself. And this is what I think people need to do after relationships is take a break. Take a break to take care of yourself, to build yourself back up. Because those relationships, oh, they tear you down. They tear you down. They could be something awful, you know. So you have to build yourself back up. So I want to send some love to the bio mom because I know that she's hurting. I can tell. I can look at her and tell. And I know as a mother and a grandmother of 5 children, um, she's hurting. Um, you know, losing any child is horrible. But when you lose two at one time, yeah, I would expect her to have a drink or two, okay? Shit. I wouldn't even know and I can't even fathom what she's going through. So, I just want to give her a break. I want somebody to check on her. And I want her to know that, you know, I'm praying for you every day. I've never stopped praying for you. I know, you know, what it's like to be criticized, and, you know, ridiculed, and it doesn't feel good. And as a black woman, I don't want to tear down another black woman or any woman for that matter. So I say just empower yourself, take care of yourself, um, make sure you're eating, drinking a lot of water, and you know, nourishing your brain. And I mean that. I do. I really mean that. I had to you know, really think. I was at work the other day and I was just like, man, that bio mom needs some love. She does. She needs some hugs. She needs her family to be around her. Um, you know, she really needs us not to be bashing her so bad and give her a chance because, like I said, shit happens, and you know, the kids didn't go missing under her watch. They didn't go missing under her watch. So, and then, she did have the strength enough to get up and take her baby to the doctor, even though, he had his injuries that he had. She took him to the doctor, and that tells me that she cares about her babies. I could see if, he was hurting like some people do when their kids is hurting and they just let them hurt. Look at the moth story. What is her name? Her name is I'm gonna tell you her name right now because look at this story. I'm gonna find out her name right now because I want you guys to look at this story. Her name is the daughter's name is Imani Moss. That was the little girl that her stepmother,